Today, let's talk about a 300 IQ play you can make in CS2 to flank your opponents and make sure you get good information around the map without them even knowing. But before we get into that, I have a message from the sponsor of today's video. Let me tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Clash.gg, a Counter-Strike 2 Gambo website that has a massive variety of game modes to play. My favorite is case battles. You can battle with your friends and compete for your dream inventory. They also have so many different deposit methods like Counter-Strike 2 skins and crypto. There are endless features on the site like rakeback, daily cases, and rain every 30 minutes. And the best part is they even give you a 5% deposit bonus when you use the code COJO. Using my code would help me out so much and allow me to keep making quality videos. So thank you again to Clash for this opportunity. Make sure you're above the legal age in your country to use this site. Alright, so let's talk about it. It's a good concept to know inside this game. And it's really going to help you flank and outposition your opponents on CT side when you can do this. And that is going to be throwing fake utility and going through it, right? So think about when we're playing this game, right? We're constantly throwing ramp re-smokes, whatever, that might not hit. Oh, perfect. Throwing ramp re-smokes. We're constantly like re-smoking palace. Whatever we're doing, we're smoking off these areas, right? So what if we could do that and actually fake it out from the opponent's POV, right? Because when we see this on the T side or we hear it, we're like, okay, they're smoking that off. They're just giving up this part of the map, and we need to go find more map control. Because when we get smoked off from one side on the T side, we need to get information somewhere else, right? So when you hear those smokes come up in your head, you think that nobody's pushing through. So what really good players do inside this game is, say I'm ramp and I'm taking this risk. Okay, I don't see anyone ramp. I can call for my teammate that's CT, hey, can you throw a ramp smoke? And he's going to do that same thing that I just showed you. He's going to go ahead and smoke off ramp here. And I'm walking through, right? So I already cleared this out and I'm just going to walk through. He smoked behind me. And from the T's, they just heard that sound cue. So if anyone's in Palace, they're coming to the team, hey, they just smoked ramp. They smoked ramp. And that allows us to come through here and flank top mid, flank B, and do that, right? Now, a lot of you are saying, oh, man, but I solo queue pugs, I solo queue matchmaking. I don't know if my teammates are capable of listening to me like that. Well, it's great because you don't actually have to do this with anybody else, right? It's a little more obvious because just the trajectory of where you're landing and stuff. But you could do the same exact thing. So say we're in Palace here. We take these fights. Don't see anything, we could actually just drop a smoke ourselves here and smoke it off, right? And just walk through. Now, I wouldn't recommend this for Palace necessarily. This is more of a good A ramp play to make. And, you can smoke it off the wall here. And what I like to do sometimes is if I think they're waiting for me outside, like they're holding up here, holding these positions, I like to, with that smoke, instead of just pushing all the way through, I like to just come over here and then sit in a corner, right? Because if anybody is like outside of a ramp and they hear that, they're like, perfect, guys, they just smoked ramp. Let's go ahead and do our execute. There's nobody in. We have all this control. And then they're going to get lazy when they walk through here and you can get free kills, right? You don't always have to flank. But like I said, you could do this across the whole entire map, right? This isn't just an A side thing that you have to do. I love doing this in B apps, right? B apps is a great place for this as well. Take these fights up here and we're going to throw a fake smoke off the wall, right? We smoked B apps in quotations, right? We fake smoked it, but from their POV, we just smoked apps and we're sitting through an aim dealing, right? Because that information is going to be huge. I've taught you guys in other videos that how important it is to take this map control and play like this, but this is just a good way to really outsmart your opponent. And you don't just have to do this with smokes, right? What's the other way you can do this? With Molotovs, right? So same concept here in A ramp. We're gonna molly A ramp, but we're actually already through, right? So we throw that molly down. Try not to get burnt like that. That's a noob mistake. Don't do that. But it's better when you have a teammate to throw it. So we're through ramp and have a teammate molly ramp, right? Because they're like, guys, they just mollied ramp. There's nobody through. But truly, we're all the way through. Same thing with Palace, right? Have a teammate throw a molly right there. And you're walking through. It's going to catch them off guard because who's mollying Palace when their teammate's through? That's what they're thinking. Why would they be doing that? And, you can actually take this to the next level on the T side as well. Say you get a guy boosted into window, right? So you have a guy here in window and he's like, hey, can you smoke window? I want to make a play. Well, one, just, this is going to be just like we said on CT side. It's going to trick the other team because they're not going to expect window when we just smoked it. So smoke the right side of it in here like this so it doesn't fully smoke him. And make sure, if you have a teammate do that, boom, smoke it. And now we have all this space to lurk behind and get these free kills. A lot of times this vent will be broken. I recommend coming through here and either flanking A or B. If it is the vent's still up, then don't break it and just go through jungle because you don't want to give that sound cue up. But then you've already won the round. The round's over just by making a play like that. That's how powerful this is. And you can even do it in post plants, guys. You can do this all around the map at any time. You get the bomb down, man. And say you have a teammate sitting in this power position. This is such a good position to be in. Well, dude, you know what I'm doing? I'm throwing a smoke behind him here. Boom. We smoke off that wall. They're like, guys, they just smoked market door. We're going to have to scale out window here. But really, I have a guy that's being sneaky, and he's already through here. From their POV, they might be holding this. All right, we're holding it. Oh, they just smoked market door. Let's, make a plan to get through here. And they might even just like half-heartedly come out here, and then your teammate just shoots them in the head easily. So start doing things like this to really take your game to the next level, because a lot of you aren't thinking outside the box right now. You're thinking very two-dimensionally, and you're not understanding the game at a complex level, so it's really hurting you. So try to keep this in mind when you're playing, and you're going to succeed and find a lot of success doing this. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys all later. Peace out.